Why is it that engineers favoured paradise over a world like that of Earth? To start with, let's talk a little bit about what the engineers are. The engineers are an advanced race of bioengineering beings that eventually began to seed planets with life. Now, this theory is going to rely on the idea that the paradise population was a creation of the engineers and not the engineers themselves. Paradise and the city of the planet is in many ways much what they claim to be, a simple city amongst an Eden-like paradise planet. The population lives in a way that seems to coincide with the biblical rules that governed the Garden of Eden. They dress quite simply, they live relatively simplistic lifestyles, and appear to focus their society priorities on revering their gods. As seen when they view one of their gods' ships entering the atmosphere, they all leave whatever they were doing, and as far as we know, their entire population came out to view their god's return, to pass judgment on them, despite them being wrong, and it was in fact David. Earth, on the other hand, was a paradise. The biblical stories state as much, or at the very least depict an ideal way of living that we here on Earth were intended to follow. It's possible that the biblical stories and mythical figures depicted in our history could be engineers sent to teach us how to live the way they wanted us to. However, humans on Earth had other plans. We strayed from the path. We left and destroyed our Eden, or never were even able to build it in the first place. Paradise stands to be a success in the engineers' eyes. The entire planet's population was located within one city, and lived in peace with one another. They obviously didn't leave their planet and didn't have a reason to. The engineers didn't want their creations dabbling in technological advancements, which makes a lot of sense, seeing as though they may fear their creations gaining technologies that could potentially be used against the engineers. The engineers on LV-223 reacted with both admiration and fear at the idea that David was even a thing. They saw how far humanity had advanced within the 2,000 years that he had been confined to his cryostasis. While the humans of paradise contemplated their religious beliefs, the people of Earth waged wars, enslaved their own species, committed genocide, etc. The people of Earth continuously expressed their inability to conform under the engineers' guidance. The engineers gave them one last chance around 2,000 years ago in the form of Jesus Christ. And once again, humanity threw away their gifts, and this was the engineers' last straw. They had exhausted all their chances. They had decided that Earth was a lost cause and that wiping the slate clean and beginning anew would be the best course of action. And this is why they favoured paradise over Earth. Paradise follows their instructions. It remains loyal and does not become a significant threat because of it. However, Earth, on the other hand, eventually over the 2,000-year period of the engineers' failure to wipe them out, means that humanity's growth festered and became a significant threat, which eventually destroyed the remaining engineer on LV-223, and then went on to cause the destruction of the paradise population. The engineer had the foresight to see Wayland and humanity for what they were. Danger. And that's basically it for that video, guys. If you did, please leave a like, and if you want to discuss anything we've talked about in this video, if you have a theory of your own, if you disagree or if you agree, please meet me down in the comment section where we can talk about all this. And if you'd like to support the channel further, you can subscribe, you can go and talk to me on my Twitter, and you can become a Patreon on the Patreon page and join the Discord. That's basically it, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.